Bam! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Ooh, there we go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. 61,950 for Bitcoin. We got the bounce last night. A little bit of a, they looked like they went and grabbed a stop hunt this morning. I'm going to break that down. Anyone that tried to trade the flag, I almost tried to trade the flag, and then I'm happy I delayed it. And then boom, we got the punch. I'm going to talk about what I'm talking about right now in the charts. Shout out to BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP doing damage here, showing us that there's so much liquidity. You know, this makes me laugh. Who is this loser? I'm sorry, I shouldn't call anyone a loser, but who is this guy? Really think you're going to get $52,000 Bitcoin? Maybe. You never know. I got to be open-minded. Maybe he's right, and he gets the last laugh. But right now, that looks like some whale that wished and wished it coulda, woulda, coulda. Now he's just like, maybe I'll get a $52,000. Like, get off the order book. It gets as a pet peeve of mine when I see a whale trying to get in on a low price that makes no sense. Like, we got to break so many key levels before we get to 52,000. But, hey, anything is possible. This song is called Can't Fake It by Larry Poppins. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. So BOOKMAP shows more liquidity to the upside than to the downside, period. When we zoom into, we see this big order book right here at 62,480. Likely that we're going to eat that level. We're going to show you how we can get there technically in the chart. Shout out to everybody here. If you were with me last night, I was bearish. However, this is why the trading group is so important. I switched to a somewhat bullish sentiment before I went to bed last night. Let's talk about what I saw. Let's break it down. I've already been working in the trading group since this morning, just grinding, right? We could put a lot of setups up tomorrow, last night too, that look like they're about to break to the upside. You may want to look at Alpine. Looks pretty hot to me, but again, you do you. I don't have anybody in it. I can't buy every single setup that I put out. It would be awesome, but I can't. I did buy a lot of coins last night. If you're in my trading group, you'll know exactly. I bought like 5 new coins last night, added them to my portfolio, but you do you, right? I can't tell you what to do. Shout out to each and every one of you. How is the audio? Is it peaking? It's saying it's peaking, but it doesn't sound like it's peaking to me. So I just want to make sure that you aren't getting an overmodulated voice here. All right. Where's my chicken dinner? If you are here, you are a winner. Shout out to Jay Baker, Jennifer Moffitt, Lifer Adam, Passive Dan, Pekka ZW, Fing Effin Book, Ivo 10 Broke. We love you, brother. You're awesome, man. I love you, man. Sounds great. Thank you. All right. Sounds good. Here we go again. Another day in paradise, man. When you're feeling good, when you got a pocket full of money, when you got a pocket full of love, when you got family. I got a baby coming. My wife is 4 months pregnant. I'm expanding my family. What else can a man be doing with his life? Helping and influencing others in a positive way and making sure everyone is financially free. I mean, to me, what a life to live, right? So I'm blessed. I know I'm blessed. Why would I have any other reason to feel any other way? Blessings on blessings, man. I have surgery on Monday. I'm worried about my crypto. Have no worries, Jennifer. All will be okay, man. We'll make sure you'll be all right. We'll be praying for you, Jennifer, and a fast recovery. Hopefully it's not a big surgery. It's in and out. So look, 1 hour says we pump last night at 12 in the morning. 1 hour says we pump at the double bottom. Look for the 7 minute to recapture the 200 SMA for confirmation of a bigger bullish move. We may still dump as well, 50-50. I saw this descending triangle starting to form. But look, this beautiful double bottom on the 1 hour said we were going to get a break to the upside. All right. Now the 7 minute looked like it was going to roll over. It was getting overbought. But boom, we could get that short squeeze to the upside, right? And that's exactly what we eventually got last night. So let's kind of break it down. But last night was sketchy. I didn't open up a trade. I couldn't get a handle. I did see this double bottom, and I guess I could have just played the double bottom and let it fly. But, I got some, I also was getting some sketchy readings on the 7 minute time frame. Let's take a look at what the 7 minute was doing. So we were here, right? We did roll over, actually. I was correct. We were here. We did roll over. The 7 minute was high. It did roll over. 7 minute was high here. It did kind of half roll over there too again. But what happened is we continue to make higher lows. Once you made that higher low there too in the flag, and then once we got above the 200 SMA, boom. Look, the 7 minute never lost the 200 SMA, and the 15 minute, they both bounced off the 200, which is like double action here. So they broke us down. So I woke up this morning, and what I saw was this. Beautiful little flag on the 7 minute. And I was actually about to post up a trade because we were above the 200. Previous resistance had been support. And we were above a high volume node in the POC right there. And I said, man, there's a lot of support there that suggests we can get a bounce to the upside. However, it is a Friday, low volume Friday. I'm always sketched out by low volume Friday. Never go too hard on a Friday, in my opinion. You never know. But in general, Fridays, man, this suit jacket makes me look like I'm like 380 pounds and I bench like all day long. It's so weird. I'm really not that big. It's just the jacket. It's in the wardrobe. You know what I mean? The man makes the clothes, not the clothes that make the man, though. Hey. Sam, number 1. Meet Kevin, number 2. Yo, I love Sam. I love Meet Kevin. I can't wait to meet that guy. He's done way more than I have. He's bought a jet. He has 7 kids. He's made millions of dollars in real estate. I'm just getting started. But I'm going to catch up to him. Crypto's going to catch me up to him because my investing is insane. And I'm going to make leaps and bounds ahead of most people because of cryptocurrency. See, it's put me in a position that I shouldn't even be in. I'm sitting there with lawyers that went to Harvard and Yale, sitting there taking me to a steak dinner at Straga, one of the most famous restaurants in Boston. Like, these are the things that have happened to me because of cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? I've been taken to the nicest golf courses. My friends own golf courses, literally. Like, it's insane. All from YouTube. All from putting myself out there. Not bragging. I'm telling you, go after what you want in life. I used to work a night shift. Nobody cared. No one was inviting me golfing. It was the same old, same old. You know what I mean? Now you know, now you name it, I done it, man. Shout out to everybody. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And it's because of each and every one of you. Thank you. I really want to say thank you. You know, you give me purpose. You give me drive. You give me movement. I appreciate each and every one of you. The money can come and go. The connections to each and every one of you that I have. God bless it, man. This guy said the suit and the pajama combo. No. We're not doing that. We don't do that. I got a Burberry belt on right now. I ain't playing games. Hold on, let me... You know what I mean? I don't want to... But look, I'm not Kevin O'Leary, all right? I got beautiful pants on, man. I got J. Crew khakis on. I'm looking fresh to death. Yeah, you thought I had the suit on. Nah. I got the J. Crew khaki on. Burberry belt, man. I bought this one last November. Man, get off. Get off me, baby. I ain't wearing no pajamas. Get off my drip, bro. No cap. You kids, you young whippersnappers. Anyway, and I don't mean to be, again, I'm not bragging. The dude say I'm wearing pajama pants. I ain't wearing pajama pants. All right? I'm keeping it fresh every single day, man. You know what I mean? Lifer is fashion, baby. How many times have you had to wear, you know what? Not every day, but every once in a while I do prove that I'm wearing pants. Because people think I'm doing the Kevin O'Leary. Sitting there with boxer shorts on, hanging out. You know, dude wears boxers with his suit and tie. Jesus is not abreast, I know. Sam only wears pants the few days that he actually wears pants. Shout out to Jamie. Thank you for all you do, Lifer. Can we check AGIX on the daily? How high do you see the market cap going on this bull run for AGIX? That's a great question that we should answer. I like it here because, you know, Sam's one of us. He's not trying to shield coins to us. He already has a huge amount. I don't need to show a dang thing for you guys. I just want to see you guys make gains. I want to see you. I love crypto. I love trading. I'm passionate about trading. And I know that if you learn how to trade, you will be able to do whatever you want like I am. You'll be able to make gains all over the place. Your family and friends will be people that make gains. It'll be fun. Anyway, let's get back into brass tacks. Enough about my pants. This is absolutely ridiculous. Like, let's get in, you know, hey, Sham, are you gonna pucker up? Excuse my, hey, Sham, are you gonna pucker up and start doing your TA? Sorry, I was trying to do my Peter, man. Anyway, show me, baby. I'm getting all my wallets in order, checking the NFTs. Sham, are you gonna pucker up and just start doing the TA? Are you? Anyway, so look, this is what I saw for Bitcoin. Now, makes sense on a Friday, right? They might go grab a stop hunt. A bunch of people are gonna trade this flag, and they're gonna put stop losses here, right? I was about to do it, and boom, they snatched it. But what did they do? We watched the 200 SMA on the 15-minute, and that's kind of my go-to on that morning. And you can see that we bounced, but so far, not the best. We're still kind of struggling at this place, and then we can see how the 7 minutes kind of rolling over here, you know. And it almost made like a bit of a bearish retest, right? Bit of a flag here, and it says, hey, this may continue to the downside here, curving down. Let's take a look at our 1 minute time frame. What you want to look at is, what did the 1 minute do with the 200? When the 1 minute loses the 200 SMA, if you can't get back above it pretty soon. So look, the beautiful run above it there, and that was your go-to right there. What, at 23, 11, 15 last night, that was the go-to. It's interesting how the 200 SMA really plays out on the 1 minute time frame. I'm getting mixed signals right now, I'll be honest with you. And so I'm deep diving here to give myself some information. Yeah, so we look to be slightly rolling over on the smaller time frame. But again, we got held up by this 200 SMA on the 5, the 7, and the 15. I'm almost never seen them all hit at the same time. All right. Piece of candy. Can we look at ALGO? Been stuck at 22 to 23 cents. Appreciate your time. All right. Well, you want me to have those? Look at this. This is what happens when I trade late at night. The desk just gets more and more. There's 5 toy Escalades on there. There's 2 bottles of water. My glasses. There's a screwdriver. I think there's a spoon. My desk just gets crazy. I'm drinking some Suja organic apple, mango, banana, cucumber, lemon. Tastes pretty good. You want to eat most of your juice and vegetables. You don't want to be drinking too much juice. It's just sugar rush you don't need. You want the fiber with the sugar. I'll give you that. But every once in a while, I do like my juice, man. But juice is like drinking soda in a way when it comes to, your glucose and all. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. So double bottom here on the 5-minute time frame. Can we hang? We're kind of in a standstill right now. We're in a bit of a standstill. I see that's a bear. You fell down. That's a bearish retest, number 1. So right now we bearishly retested. And that makes sense that Bitcoin may continue down, but we'd have to lose the 200 SMA first on this 5-minute to 7-minute time frame. Kind of like a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder there. That was an Adam and Eve up there that broke down. It's funny how this right there looks a lot like this. This little section looks a lot like that section. You see what I mean? It's like you have this thing and then the rounded top and the breakdown, and you had that thing and the rounded top and the breakdown. I don't know. They just look similar to me. They're fractals of each other in some small sense of the time. So here's the deal. Am I long or am I short right now? I mean, I opened up a good amount of longs on alt, so, I'm honing in on Bitcoin pumping, but we'll see. So here's the deal. I mean, a bit of a double bottom. Look, it's a cup and handle, is it not? Cup and handle. Technically, it's the money printer with the 786. Let's look at our 1 minute. Yeah, we got pulled away from the 21. There's your cup. There's your handle. So hold up. Let me look at this closely on the small time frame. The 1 minute's usually our go-to. When Bitcoin takes a bit of a dump, you'll catch me on the 1 minute doing damage. And look, there's your cup and handle. I mean, master friend, right? If you're out there, unless you were trading all night, I don't know. But look at that. I mean, that's a beautiful Sammy cup and handy to the upside. That cup and handle should break back to at least 62,500. And we should break back up on top of this 200 SMA. So I wouldn't long till we break above the 200 SMA here. We hang out sideways. Then I'm thinking of opening up a bigger long. And I'm going to talk about that towards the end of the show. The bigger long that I see possible. But right now, yeah, that's pretty good to me. You got some bullish div right here. When it all happened here, you got the swing up while this swings down. You got some good bullish div there. You got a slight higher low, which usually is the entry. If we draw a fib from there, pretty close. And if we go from candle body there, you get a 786 fib. It's pretty interesting. And you bounce, right? And look, that's technically the money printer. Buy a 786, and you could get out right there. That's it. All right. And I used to call mine the Medera printer, but it's like, why not just call him the same? It's that, his is tweaked, and he's going to use fibs and other levels. I'm going to be using just more supportive resistance and how you get away from the 21-day moving average. Now you're likely to pump up to the 200 SMA. I usually take a partial there, and then if you get above it, you're going to continue to run. If you get rejected by it, you're going to hang out, You're going to be waiting for price to get to this yellow line, all right? That yellow line is our target. Look, we got a gap of the VRVP that we went pretty fast through, so we can get pretty fast up. This was the liquidations that just occurred, and that's why we bounced off 61.5 all the way back up to 62.172, and then we made the right, this is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. And again, there's no guarantees, especially on a Friday. I wouldn't be surprised if we went sideways, no follow through, or nothing happened at all here, and we just kind of milled around. It's a Friday. On a Tuesday, you would see a lot more, a lot more movement, a lot faster usually, because there's just more volume, more follow through. I don't like here is look how the 1 hour is curving. The end of the day, it's also, look, a symmetrical triangle. That can go either way. It says more downside coming on the 1 minute, wants to roll over on you right now. And again, I'm not making a trade. I don't have an edge right now. My edge, isn't displayed. I'm getting mixed signals inside of a 50-50 pattern, right? After a liquidity grab after a liquidity grab stop hunt on a low volume Friday, right? After one of the biggest pumps Bitcoin's ever had in its life too. So it's just telling me, that, my edge is kind of a little, I don't have one right now. And one of the greatest things about having a system is knowing when your edge is a little skewed in trading, all right? And knowing when you may want to take a break or, and again, sometimes you may have an edge, but your edge may be so good that you only want to take your trades when your edge is like 100%, like so spot on. And whenever it's kind of iffy, you're like, why would I take it? But what I will see is, look, bearish retest. If anything, it looks more bearish than bullish because you're underneath the 200 SMA. You're making a bearish retest. I see a dump coming here on this 1 minute. Let's see if we can survive this. If the Stokes can reset and we cannot leave this channel, it's likelihood we could get a breakout. Kind of a shoulder ahead and somewhat of a right shoulder brewing here for Bitcoin on the 1 minute time frame as we live trade here, or attempt to live trade if we see something brewing. The sentiment for me is more overall bullish than bearish. They're just going to continue to buy. These ETFs got to continue to buy. I don't see how they don't. But again, anything is possible, right? So. And then WIF is trending right now on Twitter. Dog WIF hat. And if you know me, I got into WIF a long, long time ago. I got into WIF like 2 months ago. I've been holding WIF for a minute now. So yeah, and honestly too, what's crazy is I see weird, stuff I never, like shoulder, head, right shoulder. See that? It's like an inverted head and shoulder that can break out, even though it's slanted. Patterns hide inside of, diagonals, twists and turns. It's pretty weird. But at the end of the day, you can look at anything you want arbitrarily. Support or resistance, you can't. Like we have resistance right here that we just can't get back above at 62,000, right? So like resistance broke through, resistance. If you can't get back above 62,000, expect more downside. This is what's called the symmetrical triangle, which most of the time breaks down, right? They're 50-50 patterns, but I see them break down more than they break up. So I have I'm more bearishly biased to the symmetrical triangle. We do have this kind of cup and handle brewing, but, and again, I see more downside. My system says a dump down to possibly 61,173, or possibly another double bottom at 61.5. All right. So far, we have moved down since I discussed the fact that I don't see a bullish move at the very moment in time. But again, only time will tell. All right. And look back up to 61,827, just kind of like, and this is chop in my humble opinion on a low volume Friday. At the same time, I see more downside. If I had to pick it, I say the price is going down. All right. And that's my my update for Bitcoin. All right. Let's take a look at WIF in NAKA, baby. How could you be upset? NAKA banging on them, hitting that 275. Unbelievable. And you know me, I got a huge bag of NAKA. Me and a buddy of mine in the trading group, we were competing with how much NAKA we can have. He got more than I got more, then he got more than I got more. It's kind of fun to do that, I ended up with like 15,000 NAKA, something crazy. But yeah, man, I love my NAKA bags, baby. NAKA. You guys know we've been talking about NAKA for years. NAKA was just 8 cents. Can you believe that? 8 cents in September. Right there in December of 2022. So literally in just a year and 14 quick months. I mean, imagine getting NAKA at 8 cents. Like, it's just it's incredulous. It's amazing. Oh my God. I can do the math. 80, 10. It's like, you're looking at 30, 31x. Unbelievable. a 31x. And honestly, the market cap of NAKA is so small compared to where it can go. I'm liking BNC, Bitfrost. I got a bag of it right now on a swing trade. And Dog with Hat is also up at 97, continuing to pump, about to break $1. Dog with Hat is out of control. Really going hard. All right. But look at NAKA. And what I love about NAKA, it's been around for a long time. You got 44% of the supply out, which is great. You know, not really stressed about dilution or, airdropping. You've got this beautiful Polygon address, which is great, okay, which makes it faster, and, you can use it on Polygon and Matic, which is awesome. Matic is super affordable and fast. There's other chains that are better, but Matic is unbelievable. It really is. And there's more gains coming out. NAKA is just really going to take it to the next level. You look at the all-time high for NAKA. This thing was $4.89, $5 at one point, right? And so I see NAKA getting big. And look, only $199 million market cap. It never really got that big in the last rally too. Like, it didn't give its full chance to it came out later on in the cycle. It was a newer coin. It did damage in the last cycle too. And so I see this going, this could 10x easily to $20 from where we're at now. And you're already up a 30x. So you're talking a 300x from people that got in. And there's just going to be a lot of opportunity here. All right. GHX, FET. I got some FET. I got NAKA. I got CASPA. I got Injective. I got Pepe. I got VA. I got, top tweeted in the last 24 hours. You got Pepe, VRA, Injective, GHX. I don't have any. Take a look at that puppy today. See what's going on. But NAKA, man, I love NAKA. One of my babies, baby. And there you go. I said Bitcoin was going to go to the downside, right? My system says Bitcoin down. Why is my system so accurate? Because I just trade stochastics and support and resistance. And when you lose 200 SMAs on the 1 minute, you're likely dumping. When you gain 200 SMAs on the 1 minute, you're likely pumping. You may double bottom here off support. You never know. You have to play support or resistance. But then you look at the charts. Like, this pattern I just told you is a 50-50 pattern. But I see it break down more than it breaks up. So it told me that, hey, if I tell everybody this is going to break down, I'm going to look smart, because the probability is this is going to dump. Can we double bottom here? There's a chance we're double bottoming. But, and there's a chance we don't fall through a lot. Like, whether it was a short, not much of a short. Whether it's a long, not much of a long. Fridays are usually pretty sideways price action. So just be careful. What's hot right now are memes. This coin open leverage. We've traded this on and off back in the day. I don't like the spread on it, but wow, that thing just boomed. DABX, pick. Remember AXLR? I keep talking about AXLR. The thing just doesn't stop. It just can't stop, won't stop. Look at it, hit the target and more after it bounced off the 618 golden pocket at 87 cents. WAXL. And look, there it was in an Adam and Eve double bottom. Then it came and made the flag. I talked about this coin. I didn't buy any of this coin, but I love, because I can't buy everything. But I just you'll get the capital at one time and you'll buy something else. But I really did like WAXL. In another life, I would have bought a lot of it. But here I am on 215 showing you guys what's happening to WAXL and why I believe it's going to pump off of that 618 Fibonacci golden pocket, right? And I'm saying I think this thing could go up 50% from 128 to 197. And there you go, WAXL for gains, if I could find it. And there you go, Bitcoin dumping as well, right? And there's WAXL hitting the target and some of 112% gains. Right now it's still holding on a wick about 57%. Pretty crazy, right? And WAXL was just 38 cents and it's now $2. Unbelievable. AXLR. Thing does not stop. Showed strength when Bitcoin dumped. Didn't dump that much. So, whenever Bitcoin takes a big dump and I see a coin not do that bad, it tells me something is going on. Another two coins you want to watch right now are VELODROME and AERO. For whatever reason, they are out of control as well. Pumping hard. Token metrics have them. Once this broke, look, this diagonal trend line that it's been in since March of 2020, a year basically it's been in. And it finally breached that trend line. I'm saying, hey, look for the retest, the bounce back to one of these two areas. That's my previous drawings, right? I don't chase. So it's got to retrace or make a bit of a flag. But these things are, look at the shoulder, look at the inverted head and shoulder, and it made this kind of flag last night. Velodrome. And honestly, let's look at our smaller time frame. The 1 hour may continue here. I'd watch this 15-minute. And I wouldn't be surprised, even if it comes down, comes up. I wouldn't be surprised if Velodrome heads up to 12 cents here. That would where I would be willing to take some profits on Velodrome. But it's completely up to you. Shout out to the super chats. Thank you so much for the donations from Mr. Nobody and the team. Let's see who's saying what up. Shout out to LAI. TA, please, up 18% on the day. Mr. Nobody. First super chat. My wife and I lost a pregnancy recently. Can you please say a prayer for her mental and physical well-being? Prayer and gratitude is what's getting me through this challenge. Thank you, Sam. David Yancic. David, I love you. And thank you for your first super chat. David, me and my wife lost our pregnancy just in October. You know what I mean? I just want to let you know. And now she's pregnant again 4 months. So, you know, we just similarly went through that. All right. We just went through that, man. Big hug, brother. Can we check FET AI? Also, what's the long-term prediction for the bull market? Thank you for showing us the power of consistency. Shout out to Professor Alucard. Bro, I took the one-on-one with you in 2021. Came back today to say thank you for the blessing me and my family with this knowledge. You helped me secure my first Bitcoin. Let's get some more. I love you, man. I took my first one-on-one. God bless you, brother. Thank you. And I've had so many one-on-ones with so many people throughout the world, man. Thank you so much for the connections that I've made. Thank you for the love. I really appreciate it. Big love, Sam. I found a pattern if you take a wick from 64 to 59. Are we not forming a symmetrical pattern? Can you look at ALGO? Been stuck at 22 cents. Appreciate your time. Yeah, ALGO's the unfunnest coin in the game. Like, ALGO's like when you want to go, ALGO's like when you get a pizza, you know, delivery, and then you're bringing it to the house, like you're about to bring it in, and then you trip on the steps and like the pizza falls over upside down. That's what Algorand is to me. Like, it looks good, it tastes good, it's got such a great idea, the owner's so smart, like the pizza's amazing, you want to bite of that pizza. Ah, man. Shout out to Dustin, I'm back on the stream after a long hiatus. I own a bunch of Render. Can you please do your short-term, long-term TA? Love what you do, praise the Lord. Thank you, God bless you, Brand. Shout out to Justin, shout out to Tori, shout out to Mr. Nobody, shout out to David Yancic, Bufflink, Druce, C, Professor Alucard, Mr. Swipe, Banana, I can't say it, Joker NYC, Brian Hartzig, Stas, NAKA Corvette is coming, baby. Amen. Shout out to all the blessed people here on the live. 1,393 people on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. 1,000 likes would be awesome. We've been doing it for the last few days. Heck, we had 2,400 people on the stream. Was it on Tuesday or Monday? It was this week was the biggest. This is the biggest week of our. You saw the channel blow up. You guys saw the channel blow up, and you guys know why. You guys know why. Because we don't shill garbage. We give you guys education every single day. So shout out to you all. Anyway. Bitcoin holding 61.5 and took a dump. What did I tell you, right? I said it was going to the downside. Did I not tell you Bitcoin was likely going to drop based on probabilities? Now, I didn't know what was going to happen. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. But my discipline, you know, my charting said, yeah, that was a couple of, yeah, but it's a symmetrical triangle, and symmetrical triangles break to the downside. You lost the point of control, this red line. You're below the 200 SMA. And previous support, resistance. You got above here. Once you broke that, you know, had you bounced from there, fine. Previous support, but previous resistance was not support. You lost it, took that as resistance, and broke to the downside. I look at the 1 minute now, and I put it in yet another bear flag. It also did what's called a bearish retest. It came down. It bearishly retested. The retest is such a good place to get in to a trade. Hey, like, Sam, why didn't you open up the trade? Honestly, there was some 50-50 shot there. I've been in trades for a week now, every single day. And Friday's not my favorite day to trade. So I didn't have, you know, and just because you want me to trade doesn't mean I have to. All right. Pepe with hat, Piff. Cat with hat, C with, going crazy to the upside. How can you do leverage to these coins? Open up a leverage trade on big time last night. I made so many gains this week because of my amazing mentor. Thank you forever. Love you. Shout out to Jaden Rainey. We love you. We appreciate you, man. God bless you, brother. I've been laughing all week about your wife calling you Sammy Miami the other day. Yeah, that's what they call me. Everything's going to dump when Bitcoin dumps. Just understand that concept, everybody. Everything's going to dump when Bitcoin takes a dump. All right? That's just what happens. Okay? Dude, still up $7,000 on the day because all coins are ripping. NAKA has me up $7,000 on that account right now. Unbelievable. FET is also ripping, so my two big gainers are up huge. I can't believe I got $60,000 between FET and NAKA. I mean, these coins are ripping, man. We're getting into a really pretty crazy time. Avalanche, I started to buy Avalanche. That thing's holding gains nicely. I got my SEI bag building. I'm excited about that. I got Pocket Network in the pocket right now. I got my Pyth bag banging, dude. I am covering all the dots, all the edge. You know, I'm excited for what's going to happen in the next 2 years, year and a half. And I'm going to sell every single one of these coins, and I'm not falling in love with any of them. Not one bag, baby. Dog with hat continuing to bang on them. And I got some other newcomers I added to the bag last night, and I'm really actually excited about the coins I added. All right. Thoughts on Portal, mind you. Pocket is a Miami-based coin, baby. Pocket, baby. Pocket Square. Pocket Network. How can I not own the Pocket Square Network? Now, eventually, we're going to get a good divergence. There's a pretty nice divergence here now. Look, swing up to swing up on the one. Swing down to swing down. And I see these more as liquidity grabs, honestly. But, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we're right back up again, you know, by the end of the day. But I did show you this was a symmetrical triangle. I did tell you that most of the time they dump to the downside. I did say that the probabilities is we were going to dump, and we did dump. I don't know what else to tell you. Anyone make money on a short right now? Anyone see what I see and they made money on the short? Let me know. I'm just curious to see what you guys and gals were doing out here. Shout out to the 1,400 people here on the live. 421 likes. $79 in chat revenue. Thank you so much for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I did get a beautiful night's sleep last night from 12 to about 7:30. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling rested. So I see this in a bear flag, everyone, that likely wants to continue to the downside length of the pole. And this tells me we're likely going to go head lower. You know, and now look, I even see an SR flip here the other way. So if I were to flip this upside down, you can see like previous resistance is support there. And this is a flag that could bounce to the upside. All right. And now you flip it. I had the chart upside down. You get it? If you can trade it bullishly, then you can trade it. You know, I would have traded that. Look, that's a pretty bullish move. That always helps me short. You know, you long whenever you get above the 200 SMA for the punch. So why wouldn't you short? It makes sense when you flip it this way. Look, the inverted head and shoulder. We got the divergence. You bounce out of the falling wedge breaks to the upside 68% of the time. But this is the chart upside down. I love flipping the charts upside down. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry. All right. I was just, you know, but there you go, man. And I see this flag falling further down, right? And I called that for you too now. And my target here is about 61,100 for Bitcoin. Ooh, there you go. And when they short it, they bring it fast. When they dump it hard. So I called the beautiful short for you. Shout out to Tom Crown. Tom, did you see the short I just called? What do you think of my... Tommy, I've never asked you about my TA, man. What do you think of the TA, Tommy? I've never asked you. I don't think we ever talked about it, because when we hang out, like when we did hang out, we probably didn't want to talk about TA, you know? But man, look how accurate it is, man. Like I came here and said we were going to dump, and look at it, we were dumping, man. Bang, bang, bang. Who here took the short and made gains? The next target back to M2. 61,400 for Bitcoin. God bless Tom Crown. Crown price in the morning, 2028. I like it. Let's go. Gains. Who here made money on the short to the downside? Thank you. Just made 60% gains because of your call. God bless. And NAKA don't care. Look at the 3-day chart for NAKA. Just crazy. It's getting a little bit of a bearish div there on the 3-day and getting a little overbought. But the last time we were here on the 3-day, we ripped. I'm looking at the daily, and the daily got sent by a lot of these projects. All right. Yeah, there you go. See? Oversold on that daily was 175 was the entry. This thing ripped for a bean. And we were buying it back down here at 136, 137. Figured there was, and Stas, man, God bless Stas, because there's other people that push you to do the right thing when it comes to investing, right? And Stas was there just being like, yeah. And people are going to sell Bitcoin for these altcoins too. But look at this, man. It's headed to my target now at 61,085. What a beautiful short. What a beautiful short. Look at that. And I was able to tell you where it was going to go. Very likely. It was, I guess I was in the middle, but then once I saw that break right there, it was pretty obvious we were going down. And now in the 1 minute, I mean, this is a pretty nasty drop, right? We don't have any. Oh, what we're going to need. And I see something here now. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, break back up to the upside. I'm not saying this is guaranteed. I'm just showing this is how we could dig our way back out of this. We could be making this inverted head and shoulder here. I would be careful, 61,000. Look at it. I mean, they dumped this thing on us. But I saw it happening. It's crazy when you know what price action is likely going to do and you see it happen. You're just never really that amazed anymore. The old me would have been freaking out right now. I'd be watching the 1 hour. I'd be looking at a red candle. I'd have no idea what to do, right? I wouldn't be just calmly watching the 1 minute, drawing it out, showing myself exactly where price was going, watching it go there, and then being like, oh yeah. 61,200 will be the turning point, I think. You never know, right? Right. NAKA on the weekly is beautiful. Oh, wow. Wow. Yo, we're just getting started. Oh, my God. We have weeks to make a lot of money, right? But sad, it can only double from there. It's crazy, Shitoshi Love, man, how you doing, man? Lifers in the chat. This man is amazing. Love you, teacher. Thank you so much for your streams every day. Learn so much from you. Thank you. Love to meet you one day and cry in your arms for what you gave me, man. Hey, man, it happens. It happens, man. When I meet people, they're just like, lifer, like. A lot of times when I meet a lifer, like, we just immediately hug. And no homo, like, I don't care, man or woman, we hug and, like, we both just feel each other's struggle, It's just like, I know how you feel, man. So when I meet the lifers, it's an emotional moment for me. Because it's like we both broke out, like, we both pushed through the matrix to get where we're at, And that's what it's all about. All right. Look, right to the target. Oh, my line's missing. And you can say, well, how do you know where you're going to go? Well, once you see the flag, you get the length of your pole, and the length of your pole tells you where you're going. It's the measured move, everybody. It's just how it happens. Price moves in sections like that. Because people take profits that, everyone else is going to have to sell their shorts at these areas. All right. Sammy Cabanati. I got into GFL yesterday and couldn't be happier about my entry at 035. Again, we are the opportunity. Everyone is focused on the opportunity, and that's the beautiful thing about what we're doing here together. And so, beautiful move for Bitcoin all night. Keep it all back in the morning, right when liquidity entered, right? Just shattered, whoever kind of went too hard. 61,000 still beautiful. And we'll look at the bigger picture in a second too, but hey, I was able to give you, every single day I come here, Someone said, oh, you give a 50% shot. But the thing is, I do it every day. And we show up all the time together. And this isn't the first time that we're able to figure out where price is going to go. Symmetrical triangles break down 50%. And in my mind, they break down, I'm going to say now, 90% of the time. 90% of the time, they don't. All right? All right. AGIX ripping to 90. Unbelievable. Getting to another all-time high. Unbelievable. And I put it out on my trading group last night. I talked about it breaking out of here yesterday on the live stream even. Tight moving averages. My target is 111. AGIX absolutely ripping to 90. And you know what? People are selling Bitcoin for these hot altcoins right now. And this is what I like to see. When Bitcoin's dumping and these altcoins are ripping to the upside. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. My AGIX bag is banging. I wish I had more AGIX. That's my only regret, is I wish I had more. You know? Remember I started buying this thing, man, I remember when it was 4 cents, 10 cents, 12 cents. I held it for almost 2 years. I watched it rally up, rally back down. Then I started buying more when the dump happened. I held it, then the whole market ripped and AGIX didn't do anything. And I kept saying to everyone, this is my bag, this is my bag. Everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. Then I saw the cup and handle, and then look at the cup and handle. This is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, because after the cup and handle, boom. And you can see, I'm talking about it right here. Look at that daily candle for AGIX. And people are making their claim to these, and it's just getting started on the daily. This has a leg up right now. That's its next leg up. I mean, we're headed all the way to $130 for AGIX. And imagine if you got in at 20 cents, 10 cents like we did, 19 cents. That's going to be a 6X, almost a 6.5X. Call them Sammy price action. I love it. Sammy price action, man. Samuel James price action. I love it. Sammy Price. My last name is Price, man. My dad said, Sam, your last name is Price. You'll never go broke. He said, you're born to be rich, Sammy. Funny, my dad, man. You got to love it. I gave you tin the other day. Did I not? I talked about tin breaking to the upside. I gave you the chart, went over it, token in. This thing was likely going to pump. I see a gain all the way up to 31. I find the right coins. I'm able to put the right setups. We make gains. If you're not in the trading group, I really think you're bugging out. I know I provide the greatest amount of data for $3 a day compared to anyone else in the market. I believe that. I truly believe that. Call me pompous or rude or confident. But if you sit with me and you stick with me, you're going to know how the market works. You're going to understand how DeFi works. I got DeFi farms going. I got airdrops going. You're going to be able to handle the entire market. You're going to have a MetaMask running. You're going to understand BRC20. You're going to understand Jupe, the Sol ecosystem. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So, but man, we gave you this coin up 44% in 12 short hours. 10 on MEXC. And MEXC has every coin too. And we show you the best place to be and we even show you the best place to get these coins. MEXC is the place to be. I'm telling you right now. You jump into MEXC, it'll change your life. All right. And I just want to show you MEXC.com if it's applicable in your area, because there's people from all around the world here on this stream. 0% spot maker and taker fees. You pay 0 to get into altcoins on spot. You know what I mean? You're smashing these markets, Sammy, on your way to $1 billion. Amen. Lifers winning for years to come. Definitely. So look, and 0 future, and then you can market in and out while you're trading leverage too without a care. I mean, it's amazing. Only on MEXC, and access to the smallest coins, Pepe. You know, like if baby Pepe ever makes it to a big exchange, right now it's a tiny coin. It's going to end up, on MEXC before it ends up anywhere else. We call the longs, we call the shorts. We give you the TA that matters every single day here on the channel. We love you and we don't stop. My name is Webb and I was the number 3 in all sports I played in high school. So I've been Web3 since before Web3 was a thing. Shout out to Joe Web3. You're funny, man. Sammy and Master Friend have changed lives, and not just financially. Shout out to Rave Song Records. We love you. We appreciate you. And one thing I want to talk about is my class that I teach. I don't promote it enough recently because the markets have been crazy. But if you want to jump into my class, if you really want to, if you wouldn't know how Tin made gains right now, it's simple. Like I have a really, really simple strategy that will take you about a month and a half of repetition to really pick up on. And it's about tight moving averages, high volume nodes of the VRVP, low stochastics for entry, and bang, 44%. Like you'll start to learn how to print money in this market. This course is going to help you. I'm telling you right now, $150. It's tomorrow. Hit the QR code, sign up to class today. It is from 9 to 12 tomorrow. It's going to blow your mind. Not taking this class again, I believe, is detrimental to success. I'm here every single day. I perfected a way to teach you. Not only have I perfected a system, but I'm a great teacher. I know I am. My mom was a teacher. I have teaching in my blood. I'm telling you right now, this course will blow your mind. I believe in my products. I believe in what I talk about. I believe in what I teach. You can backtest what I teach you at the end of this. Many people have taken that course and then they've come in live and during the live stream the next day and said, I started to make gains. I immediately started changing the way I traded after Sammy's class. I know that class will help you because I've gotten the feedback from hundreds, probably thousands of people in my life. All right. And yeah, I am shilling right now. I'm shilling my course because I really, really, really want to change your life. And I know I can, but you got to meet me halfway and take the class. All right. And it's not a 10-week course for thousands of dollars. I could piece that class into a 2-week course, 3-week course and make you pay $3,000. That's what almost everyone else is doing. I'm giving it away for $150 right now. I'm telling you, I'm giving it away. So take advantage while you still can. All right. All right. I'm done. I'm done with my shield factor, but I really love my class and I'm really passionate about it. And I've gotten so much feedback that it's changed lives. All right. Join the trading group, cryptolifer.com, right? You would have got the setups last night for 10, all the things that I'm talking about right now on the channel. You would have made the gains. So if you want to make gains, if you're excited about the gains, then go to cryptolifer.com. Join today. Get it going. If you put your email address in here, you'll consent to a free email newsletter 2 times a week that'll break down what I'm doing, what I'm looking at, and what's happening in the markets. All right. If you have a bag of Pepe like I do, then you're in a pretty good spot right now for Pepe banging to the upside. Palm AI also getting a bit of a move here. The AI coins getting a bit of a jump today. AGIX I consider the big daddy of the AI coins. Bitcoin getting, I wouldn't be surprised if we do V-shaped recovery back to the upside at one point here. I'm buying the dips, man. I'm not really into shorting Bitcoin anymore. That's why I didn't open up the short. I'm just buying the dips. VELODROME, I'd make a bit of a flag here on the 15-minute. Once it flags out on the 15, I see a continuation to the target here all the way to 12. But I would wait for a flag to get in. I don't just buy aimlessly for VELODROME. I don't own any, and I don't know the project. I'm going over technical analysis that I see. Anyway, we went over this coin when it was here. Then I redrew. Even had that nice wick down to give you a $12 entry as it ripped up to 20. Almost 100% gain technically from that low wick. 63, but anyway, nice call for 10. And let me give this to the group. To the gains factory. And that's really what we should just be calling we should just be calling it the gains factory. Shout out to Master Friend. We love you. We appreciate you. So everyone, class tomorrow. That's the big thing I'm showing today is class tomorrow. I really, really want people that, and again, if you're in the trading group, it's going to help you help others in my trading group. You're going to be able to spot things better. You're going to be able to become an elite trader. You're going to be able to help us run the group if you want. You're going to know more about this, the way we do setups and about my system. It's going to change your life. All right. Gains, baby, gains. All right. So we took care of Bitcoin today. We were able to find out that it was likely going to break to the downside out of the symmetrical triangle. right? We saw the bears retest here. Even here, once we lost the 200 SMA, we could see that there was some type of dump coming. And boom. Almost a bit of an Adam and Eve double top with that rounded, you know, and then the little flag that comes off of it, which is kind of an inverted cup and handle. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just shilling my class because I teach class tomorrow, but then next week you get all the shills. Yeah. I forgot to show my class for literally like a month almost. I can't say when I do that. And then the day before I'm like, you know. Velodrome follows aerodrome. Let's look at AERO. Was it aerodrome, right? Which I believe should be AERO. It's on Coinbase and Connects and CoinEx. So this has been hot too. And this ripped really from February 29th. It's up huge. So these two dromes. It's funny. I put this in a flag here. AERO. Insane. Look at that. That's crazy. Went to 47. I don't know. Let me see if I put this out. Just a buddy of mine calls me yesterday. He's like, dude, I'm on Coinbase. This new coin, AERO, is flying. It's hot. And, you know, it was down here. 9 cents. It just went from 9 to 49 cents. I can't. There's just so much opportunity out here. If you miss these, don't beat yourself up. Just say, how do I maximize potential? All right. So here, I put out Aerodrome right here. And I was super bullish on this thing breaking out and hitting 55. Look at that. And I saw 94% gains coming out of this thing. Aerodrome on CoinEx. So I put out the CoinEx chart because that's kind of where we do our business. So let me take it AERO on CoinEx. And let me see kind of what happened. Wow, look at that. Perfect. Dude, it went up even more on CoinEx. Oh my God. CoinEx, it hit 87 cents. Oh, look at this. I put this out to the trading group. I did. AERO, look at this. You can see it, and it's time-stamped. I'm telling you right now, my trading group will blow your mind. Like, if you want to find the gains, I am the guy. All I do is find gains all day long. That's all I do. And look, it's setup after setup. Why did I get into this? Tight, 21-day moving average. Looking beautiful. So I see Velodrome continuing like Aerodrome. I would not be surprised if I see a 12 cent. They're definitely connected projects, right? But wow, look at that move for Aerodrome on CoinEx. Unbelievable. And if I go to a smaller time frame, it's the tight moving averages on the 15. See that? I love when the moving averages get close together. That tells me a pump it's so simple. Like, my strategy is so simple. Does anyone else find my strategy simple? Anyone else having a hard time figuring out the strategy? First, learn TA, then you can print money like you wanted it. Amen. Like, Super Chats, ALGO FET. If you're in the live, you're in the right place at the right time. Crypto Bear Baker. So this is craziness, right? I'm amazed. Anyway, massive gains in the trading group. And we put this out just yesterday. Sean, you seeing this, Sean? This is crazy. It's amazing. And some days I'm like, how do I keep doing the gains? And I say, God, I ask myself, I'll be alone with God, really. And I'll be like, how does this happen? How's my life doing this? And the answer I get is because you've been consistent, my son, because you keep showing up every day. And so if you keep showing up, you will not be denied. You will not be denied, right? We knew tin was hot, token in and token metrics, right? So I like to find the hot coins, and then I like to find exactly how to trade them with the right setup. It's such a beautiful way to nail it. I don't know what's going on here. It's like, that's weird. MONG's been hot. MONG's been another, all these coins, shoulder, head, and right shoulder, just like BONK. It was in the inverted head and shoulder, and it was going to move. Now you're like, well, do I chase BONK? You're like, well, it's a little overbought on the daily, but if the hype continues, you're going to look for flags. It's all about these flags, and and I just post up. I mean, after 50 flags, I don't get, I don't get stopped out. It's like it rarely gets stopped out over time. I'd wait for the 1 hour to reset on the stochastics. Might have to come down a little bit like this. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but if this can stay above that support and make a flag, then you know it's going to continue to the upside. Dog with hat continuing to rip. I got into whiff a long time ago. Look at that. I put out this flag even in the trading group last night saying I believe this thing can go to 138. Honestly, and then you look at the small, again, the 15-minute. Look at this little flag brewing here. And it was going to get sold off. It would have been sold off by now, right? So dog with hat. Again, eventually he's going to need, there's some profit taken. I mean, what a move. It's like a straight uptrend. What goes up must come down. Smart idea to take some profits, in my humble opinion. But again, people are going to do whatever they want, right? I do see it moving up to 136, though, 137, before any major bigger pullback. Look at the 6 hour. It's kind of bending here. The 4 hour is just getting started. And you got yourself a flag with a very nice move. So yeah, I see 147 even possibly coming here for dog with hat. All right. Bitcoin getting a bit of a bounce back to 470. But again, you got some div here. It's not that amazing. Do you have 5-minute bullish div? No. Do you have 1 minute bullish div? You got some good bullish divergence here on the 1 minute. This little uptrend here where you had a downtrend there. Okay. Isn't that crazy how we hit the target basically of the flag? Then you can see where price action is going to kind of stop and stutter. Now we have another flag brewing. If you're in a downtrend, you will continue to dump. These flags will just continue. It's like continuation flags when you're pumping to the upside. Same idea. We just keep, previous support becomes resistance. Or can we make a right shoulder and dump? So you're looking for you're looking for this to try to get a reversal pattern. What I've learned now is you just won't make a right shoulder, you'll dump. If you're bullish, you'll make a right shoulder and you'll. So then you're like, well, where's our support or resistance? You're like, well, we got a little bit here. Resistance, we flipped it. So now, if Bitcoin can stay above 61,300, expect, that could be our movement back out of here. Second it loses that, then it's likely you could fall down to 60,008 again. Remember, nothing just dumps. It dumps, comes back up again, then it continues to dump again. So just be careful. Yeah, AERO and VELODROME. I mean, if it's hot, you're going to find out about it here on the channel, and you're going to find out about new coins every single day. Every single day we have a new coin, something hot, something to talk about, something breaking, bang, bang, bang. So there's your kind of update for Bitcoin. And I also like to look at the DXY. I'm still amazed at AGIX just banging to the upside. Unbelievable. I'm just unbelievable. So the DXY, right? We've been talking about it breaking down. We want to see this 4 hour lose the 200 SMA. We want to look at this like a bearish retest and kind of like a bear flag here, trying to get back inside. And then we want to see this dump to the downside. That's what we're looking for. The 1 hour also rolling over here. We do not want to see some spike out through this, this big resistance area that I got drawn. We get the dollar back above 104.59, 104.60. We want to see this rolling over. We want to break the 200 SMA on the 1 hour. We want to break the 200 SMA on the 4 hour. That's going to help us probably get another bounce back for Bitcoin. All right. Hold on, bro. So Bitcoin probably going to drop in the next week. Did I buy Velo or Velo V2? Anyone know about this? Please help. We don't know. And again, remember the bigger idea for the dollar index is that it's in this giant shoulder, head, right shoulder. I'll be doing my macro analysis video today, breaking down all this on the weekly. You're going to absolutely love it. So I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I want you to understand these concepts. All right. JASMY on MEXC. Gainitis all over the place. Everyone is sick with gains. My whole group is trying to recover from the gainitis that we've had. It's been tough. It's been tough. So JASMY, we had it here. It broke out beautifully to the upside, back to 2.4. That was a great, about a 40, almost 50% move right there for JASMY. Came back down, got the bounce here, and then that little bounce is up 17%, still holding gains of 11%. So what now? Well, let's take a look. You kind of got this brewing here, right? Another sideways price action, getting ready for its next leg to the upside. For here, I see another move for JASMY, possibly going up 42% gains. So JASMY's hot right now. It's been hot. We used to remember JASMY, baby, JASMY. I used to go over it all the time. And it was just literally a half a penny, and it was kind of lagging behind the market, right? But even JASMY at one point, though, was a fifth of a penny. So 5x to a penny, 10x to 2 pennies. It's up a beautiful 10x right now, right? From the low here in October. There's almost not a coin out there that hasn't 10x. And again, all it has to do is 10x now to 20 cents, and you got yourself 100x from the bear market. There was a lot of 100x's going on. All right, a lot. He says JASMY moves so slow, it'll be consolidating forever. You'd be surprised. It's starting to pick up some steam, and people are talking about it a lot. So it may not, look at the daily's just getting started. The daily's resetting, so it tells me that there's a good chance that you do get a breakout here. I would watch JASMY on this 1 hour time frame. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a 42% swing here for JASMY in the next week or two. I don't own any. No one's telling me to shill it. I want to make that very clear. I'm going over technical analysis that's starting to speak to me. It speaks to me in ways, when I start seeing consolidation, I understand. And again, it could dump to the zero right now. Anything could happen to it. It's speculative investing for sure when it comes to altcoins and cryptocurrency. You got to be very careful and only risk what you're willing to lose. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. All right, nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. All right. JASMY on my radar now, though. Like all the coins I put out in the last 2 or 3 days that pumped hard. Tin pumped hard, So JASMY on my radar. I like it. I like it a lot. Ladies is up, right? It's funny, man. The token metrics started picking up all these little coins. I like this DJ Jaro. This coin could be big. I was looking at it when it was just consolidating here, and it was just like a penny almost, ripped up to 4 8/10 cents. ARGPT is another little memer that gets crazy out of nowhere. You got your VELODROME booming. You got tin booming. This pumped up to the, I didn't trade that. Wow, inverse Dow just got a massive, just when a daily candle is that strong, it's just amazing. Wow. This thing looks like it's just getting started on the daily. This PIP. That's what's crazy. A lot of these look like they're just getting started. Tells me to flag them out on the smaller time frames, and I don't think I'm going to trade this one. It's got some small volume, but wow. You got all these coins. Look, BICO, which was on our radar, BICO. Inverted head and shoulder there in a way. And these things are low. I mean, these things are in the accumulation zone. Like once they break these high, like once BICO breaks this high, it can really, wow, like we could start to see some really massive moves in these altcoins. BICO's on a lot of people's radars right now. I'm seeing it a lot, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if BICO hit 127 to start like actually keeping this on the radar. I thought I had a setup for it. It's weird that I didn't. It's been on my radar for a few days. Actually like a week or two now. By economy. MYRO getting the love too. I mean, if it's an alt, it's getting that love. We had MYRO here in this tight channel. It did break up. Look, 18%, right? It's a beautiful gain. Look what I see for MYRO now. And we're going to get to your long-term price predictions for FET and AGIX here. We got you. I'm excited to actually break those down. I'm going to show you how I do, you know, my token, you know, my basically tokenomics and how I break down what's happening. So MYRO needs to reset on the daily. All right. It could easily dump. You know, if Bitcoin keeps dumping, MYRO could dump too. You know, don't just because, you know, it's all, oh, you know, it's all, no, not everything goes up. But if MYRO can reset on this 1 hour, if the 15 and the 7 minute can get oversold here and we can stay inside the pattern, then there's a chance that we got some movement here. And MYRO could go up another 56% back to that high of about 15 cents. All right. Look, once it broke above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour, it was gone. Look for breaks above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame. Very, 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 very lucrative way to trade. But I see MYRO making some gains. I would put alerts here. See, this doesn't say MYRO is going to bump. I'd say I put an alert here, but it does tell me. And then if this can turn, it's telling me there's a high probability that MYRO can make some gains. Might even push up a little more there. And we know that right now memes are hot. So you find memes that are hot with a daily mover on the Stokes. And then you break down into the 7, 10, 15, you know, looking for a flag. That's kind of how it works for me. All right. And again, 2 days from now, memes will be over. It will be on to something else, right? And then someone will be jumping into MYRO because they heard about it. It's like, we move fast, everybody. You got to move fast. That's why I'm live every single day. That's why we cover something new. That's why a new coin comes out every single day on this channel. We talk, there's some new coins, something brewing, something happening. It's insanity. All right. Shout out to the 1,313 people here on the live, 545 likes, $130 in chat revenue. Thank you for jumping on in. Press that like button, baby. Thoughts on the Arkham chart? Connor already went over it. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to accumulate a lot of AVAX. In my humble opinion, it's the next big mover. And I see this, just like you said, that cup and handle on the 4 hour already kind of breaking out. And the daily looking good to me. I see 89. I'm eyeing 89 for AVAX as the moving averages are getting tight. Even if it goes sideways, up or down, it pumped up huge from $8, revisited to 26. And you can see it's consolidating beautifully between like 30 and 39. I mean, this is like a perfect consolidation. Once it broke 40, you know, so. Do I buy Velo? I have no idea, Mission Impossible. You keep asking me. I buy Velo on MEXC. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. And I'm sorry, man. I can't, you know, I don't know what you're doing. OMC Go is a coin from back in 2017. OMG. That's OMC Go, right? We used to trade that all the time. It's an old coin. It could probably get revisited. A lot of the old coins are going to start to pump a little bit. What's interesting is someone pointed out that Robinhood only has access to so many coins. And retail, a lot of them are on Robinhood, right? So, you know, what we offer, I don't think they have a lot of crypto, right? AVAX, Litecoin, Uni, Lite, XLM, Aave, and the list goes on. But it's not a huge list, right? So, Just so you know, the whole point is whatever they offer are going to get pumped pretty hard because retail is going to have access to this. That's a pretty good idea that Kyle was talking about yesterday on his channel, and I agree with that. Kyle Chassé, great guy to watch and to get to know. Highly advise you check him out. All right. I like his paid network too. I believe paid network's going to do numbers. It makes sense. You know what I mean? He works hard. He's a successful guy. If he's behind it, I got faith in it. Bitcoin 4 hour shows it as gas, like the 69-ish kind of gas, but the moving averages are really spread out and it's due for a retracement. Yeah. Robinhood delisting Solana. Yeah. And I don't see any moderators here today on the stream. It's weird. There you go. Lokochi. Super chats. Algo FET. So someone asked me, what is my long-term prediction for AGIX? All right. Let's talk about that. Because I've been a long-term holder of AGIX, right? Now, when I first started talking about AGIX, when it was like 19 cents, 20 cents, right? All-time high of 90, man. And it finally hit that $1 billion market cap. It's a milestone, right? 62% of the supply is out, so I'm not worried really about the supply. It's got a Cardano and an Ethereum address, which I like. And it's at the forefront of AI tech, all right? And it's the most best kept name in AI. Like, it's the Ethereum, in my humble opinion, right? So, in my mind, when I first researched AI, AGIX stood out as the premier coin to have. And when it was 20 cents, I said, man, we should be buying as much as we can of this coin. And the market cap was $250 million. All right. Now, look, the market cap is 4x'd and some from 250 million to 1.1. And the price has done about a 4x and some, right? From about 20 cents to 19 cents. So far, everything that I predicted, everything that I've done has gone to fruition. I've done this before with many other coins in my life, and other rallies too. I'm known for this. In the other rally, I did cake for, from 60 cents to $44. We did a 20x on EGLD, 25x from 20 to 55.40, right? We got Aave at 80 all the way up to like well over 500, 600 bucks. We got into Phantom at 19 and 20 cents, and we rode that to 350, right? Cardano at 2 and 8 cents, rode that to $3. Like, I've done this. I've 50x and 40x many times. People have seen it. I 100x SafeMoon, right? As funny as it is, right? It's SafeMoon. But I'm just saying I've done some crazy, numbers in my life, and people have seen it. So I don't even have to do this. People know what I'm about, right? Singularity.net. And why I'm saying this is because when I make a prediction, it should come with some weight because I've done it before. And I'm not saying everything I say is true. And again, don't take me as a financial advisor. I advise my own finances. You should too. So here's the deal. AGIX, we got to understand where could the market go. And I'm looking at a $10 trillion market cap. And it makes sense to me that we could get there. And why? Well, it all starts with total market cap. And to do all these predictions, it really comes from a larger scale. All right. So let's take a look here at the total market cap. And look, total just booming to the upside too as well. Look at total. We want to see it go sideways. It just blasted. Its next big target is coming at $2.38 trillion. And we are blasting. One leg, consolidation. Second leg, there has to be some type of pullback at one point. I would have liked if we just went sideways a little more there. But wow. Blasting out this flag. And then my bigger target, look, was the length of this pole. Once we made that flag, it slanted, and then I have to reslant. But it told me we were going to 236 trillion. Anyway, in the last rally, we were down here in 2016-17. And we were literally like under 100 billion or $5 billion. Like it's crazy. $20 billion. When I first was in the market was tiny. It was 2016, and we talked about one day being $1 trillion market and how amazing that's going to be, right? And then we were at 80 billion, 100 billion, 140 billion. I can't believe 140 billion was like, And so we went from 17 billion all the way basically to $755 billion. Now, again, we were smaller back then, so, diminishing returns, right? You can't, if you have no one in the class and you put 10 people in the class, you go up, 100% to 10. If you bring another 10 people, you only double, right? You don't go from 0 to 100. That's 1,000%. Then you get another 10, then, you only go up 50%. You get what I mean? So as you add more from a very 0 point, of course the averages are the returns are going to get smaller. That's just the facts of life. And anything in life, right? Not even Bitcoin. It's just that's the universe we live in. So anyway, but we can speculate on the idea that we went from 20 billion all the way up to about $750 billion. Okay? Each 100 billion was a 5x. You're looking at a 35x in market cap. Then we had our dump, right? And we came back down to $122 billion. And we would skyrocket all the way to a high of about 3. Again, that's about a 30x in market cap, yet again. Then we came to a low here at about $700 billion. And you can see each time our low is way bigger than before. That's a 7x low than before. This was about a 6x, almost identical, right? Because 20 to 130, and then 130 all the way back up to, 700. They're both about 7x's from each other, which is interesting. So do we 7x from here? 7x would be a $4.9 trillion market cap, but there's more money now than ever before, and there's more money pulling in. And so if we do with the last two rallies, we're talking a $4.9 trillion market. With Bitcoin already at 2 trillion and going to double to 4, I just don't see 4.9 doesn't make sense, right? With the altcoins already kind of revving up to $1 trillion market cap. We're already sitting right here at 2.3, and we're just we haven't even broken the all-time high yet. Look at the last time we broke the all-time high. The market cap went from 750 all the way up, and it did a 3x. So if we were to say we could 3x from the break, we're looking at a $9 trillion market cap. So I just want to put out aside that 9 to 10 trillion makes sense to me 100%. And we've done the math here. This should be clipped out, my team. And you should say $10 trillion prediction, right? $10 trillion prediction here, and have me look at the chart or something. I don't know, but definitely we should clip this out. I know we got music in the background, but I can even bring it down for now. Everybody, I got this video you got to watch. I'm going to break down why I believe we can get to $10 trillion market cap. I'm going to show you the kind of movement we've had in the past 3 cycles and show you kind of how it compares to this cycle. I can't wait to break it down. Check it out. Watch this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. And if we could clip that out, it would be awesome. Because I don't know if I'll ever do it as good as I just did it. And that was awesome. Awesome. Anyway, so now that I've broken that down, we can understand where we are in market cap. We can now move forward further on and understand where AGIX could go. All right. So now this is a newer coin. And I want to see how much market share could it get? What number coin is it? All right. There's a lot to kind of go over here. Now, once you get to the trillions, you can see kind of where you start to sit. All right. So AGIX is number 82. It's in the top 100. That means it's going to get a lot of love. People are going to like it. They feel cozy with it. And all of these could 10x their market caps to 10 billion easily, right? I honestly see that AGIX can get to a $20 billion market cap. It makes sense to me. And I believe it could 20x from where it's at right now. I really believe it can. I believe it wouldn't be crazy to see a $16, $17 AGIX coin, right? My prediction for this rally, conservative prediction, is an $9 Singularity.net, which is a 10x from where we're at. Okay? That's my safe prediction. My extreme prediction is a possible 30x from here to a $30 billion market cap. And I really think that I believe that's possible. I really do. With the amount of movement we could get in this market. All right. Conservatively, I'm looking at a $9 to $10 AGIX. You know what I mean? I really, on a frothy push up in a decent market. So Yeah, $20 billion to $30 billion market cap, somewhere at about $8 to $9, $10, and extreme, possibly a $20 AGIX, all right, to a $20 billion. And that could be, the thing is, or maybe even, the thing is, it could really go to $30. I could see this thing 30x, the way I'm looking at this market now, okay? And if we got in down here, you're talking, oh my gosh, right? From 20 cents, you're already at a 4x, you 30x, it is 130x coin. So to 100x, you just have to go way further down in the line. It's just, there's so much money in the market and the coins were so low. It's interesting to me. FET is in the same place. I'm not going to go, I don't have to do so much for FET. Similar idea here. $1.4 billion market cap, $1.72. Just a little bit ahead of AGIX, but pretty much the same in comparison here. And I don't see why this can't 20x to a $20 billion market cap. I don't see why you can't see this thing at, that would make it a $34 coin. So, and again, I own both of these. I would love it. A conservative 10x would be fine for me. $10 billion market. But when I look at this and I say, just get to a $10 billion, my mind says, I don't know, if the sector gets this big, AI gets hot, how could that only go to 10 billion? Right? It makes me believe there's more coming for both of these projects. But again, you never know. So that's how I do my deep dives. They're not easy. Seems like some people clicked off here because I'm not in the charts right now. But that's how I do my deep dives. Okay? And that's more than just TA, right? You got to have to, AI is only getting bigger over the next 25 years. Exactly. Sam Price, you're an animal. I want to join the group, but it's hard to justify with only $5 trading portfolio and I don't have access to MEXC. Any chance I can get a free month? Pop off equals the 4-lifer. I mean, the only weird thing is every time I give a free month, half the time the person ends up kind of like unruly in the group. It's weird, someone that they start doing kind of, I don't know, it's weird. So I'm always weary. And look, Bitcoin taking a nice dump here. It's like they're doing really funny things today. They knew people watched this support. We got above it. People started the long maybe, and then they shredded the longs again. And honestly, this is like a weird flag here. Almost feel like it broke back inside, then it left again. It's making a stand here. It looks like the daily low may be 61,150. And I'm going to go on a limb here because we just have a really good divergence there. And this is a strong divergence too as well. It's very elongated for the 1 minute. It's very rare. That looks like it may be our daily low. You never know though. I was not unruly the group, Sam. I learned, still learning. I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. Like I wasn't talking to you at all. Yeah, I have no, you know what I mean? Yeah, I wasn't talking to you. I don't know why. I was just saying in the past, I've let someone in for free. And those are usually the people that cause problems. I don't know why. You know what I mean? The people that pay, they want to do the right thing. And so I don't mind. I put people in, we don't mind doing that. But I'm always wary of it. Yeah. 61.2, still my turning point for Bitcoin. Yeah. 11:37 of the morning. Shout out to the 1,267 people here on the live. It looks like YouTube's messing with me. We got a drop in signal. I don't know what happened, but can you pick me? I saw one dude the other day bash yeah. We're focused making money, man. Sam, did you stake your soul? No, I didn't because I like my soul on a hardware wallet nice and safe. I don't like $100,000 where it could get exploited. Where do you see AVAX by the end of the bull run? I mean, AVAX, how could it not be a $140 coin? Right? At least. 68K is my next target. We will knock the door before touching the all-time high. I'll be paying for the class, but won't be available for the time. We'll send you a copy of the course. All right. I have yet to open an account with Mexi. I think the information will be valuable in the group either way. Thank you, Jessica Rabbit. If you're watching the stream, you're already getting your free trial for the 99 membership. Anthony, I love you, man. 100%. Look, nice double bottom here for Bitcoin and a bullish divergence here on the indicator. It's a hidden bullish, or it's an exaggerated, but that's a beautiful double bottom there. Looks like your daily bottom was set by the divergence today. I'm not stressing right now. I loaded up on altcoins. You know what I mean? Can you check out Cody? Yeah, I don't always trade on Friday. Friday's low volume. I trade on days with the most volume. Yeah. I've also been trading my butt off, and I just kind of just want to break for my mind. But then I'll like look at it, I'm like, damn it, that's a double bottom, Sammy. I should just take that for a move to the upside, you know? But. Hello? Why are you yelling? You just really distracted me, my love. I'm doing what I gotta do. Why are you yelling at me, man? Yeah, but don't, like, that's like not, you come down here and put your hand on my back nice. You don't do that to me when I'm like in my nice mode. I love you, but like, I treat you with respect, treat me with respect. You know? It's kind of how it works. God bless you though, I appreciate it. I know you're just trying to help, but that like really throws me off when I hear like someone yelling out of my ear. I think something's really wrong. Like I thought the baby fell or, you know what I mean? Whatever, you got me in a stressed mode, and I was in a really good spot. And you threw off my focus. I'm a working man, man. I don't like my you know. She wants a spanking, somebody said. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. All right. Anyway. Can we look at ZETA chain? We're going to take a look at the super chats right now. There's a lot of them. What I'm not noticing is... on Uniswap, can you do the analysis? Yeah, MUNITY, please. Can you look at KNC? Kyber Network's okay, man. I don't really have a good opinion on it. It's not my favorite coin. Every time I meet up with a lifer, it's like we've been kicking it for 20 years. Can't tell me nothing about my boy from Boston, from Dade County with love. Shout out to Stack, man. I love you, man. You're a legend. Thanks for all you do. Please check FAR. Celebrate the first super chat on a live stream from John Giovin. I paid for the year for the 99 and both Sam's class and Master Friends class easily with my gain since joining the lifer. So much love, man. That's amazing, man. God bless you for saying that. That goes on. That should go on the website, man. And honestly, anyone that wants to do a video update or a video testimonial, like Rave Song Records, if you would just set up your phone and if you could talk about it, give us a couple minutes. You know, we could even store it for whenever we need it. Video testimonials, man, they go so far, and you guys are telling people the truth. And so as many of those as I can get, if you want to ever send one my way, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks for all you do. Shout out to Joker NYC, Brian Hartzig, Banana Ish, Mr. Swipe, Professor Alucard, Drew C, David Yancic, Mr. Nobody, Tori, Dustin, Jaden Rainey, Shatoshi Love, Nikki Koala, Stack McChange, Rave Song Records, Carlos, John Harden, Durden the Mad, and Tam Elamu, as well as Billy Bob's Fireworks. Shout out to Tam Elamu for their first super chat on a live. Thank you so much. That's very a blessing. And my team, what they'll do is they'll usually put together all the super chats here in a bit of a line like this, and I will go through them as such. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look here at Algorand. And look, you know, Bitcoin could be making a nice double bottom here. Could also be making a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Still getting mixed signals from Bitcoin, but at the end of the day, they're bearish because we keep making lower highs, right? We're going to have to break a ball out of this to be able to, you know, turn this bullishly, like almost like you broke back inside. Bit of a double bottom, though. Can you get the move out of here? Now you got a heavy resistance right here for Bitcoin. 61,600. If you can't break back above 61.6, expect more downside. We do have two higher lows in a row from this initial bullish div, which tells us it could be our daily bottom for a move back to the upside. Am I trading it at the moment? No, I'm waiting for us to either get back inside the pattern or some more confirmation. I'm just not loving, I didn't get a beautiful edge today, and so I didn't take the trade. That's actually a skill, is knowing when not to take a trade. Most people don't know that, and they trade themselves to zero. You got to know when you're up. You got to be able to relish in that, and you got to know when to hang out in your wins, and then reconvene when the time is right. Your mind is important. Letting your mind rest is just as important as grinding through every trade. All right. Algorand, I see it in the cup and handle. My cup and handles don't lie. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down, hidden bullish divergence. If you pull the fib here, we hit a 618 Fibonacci. This is a go-to area where I put a lot of money in a lot of times. I'll get a 786 to golden pocket retracement. I'll get hidden bullish divergence, and I'll get low stochastics, preferably on the daily, 2-day, or the 3-day. When I see it on the 3-day, I'm all about it. Tells me that algo is going at 28 cents. That's the next target, and it's very likely. Once we break this high, a really quick move. And then once we break 28 cents, you can get up really quickly to 39. And algo will have its run. Like, it'll run up pretty fast from 44 up to 70. That'll be a pretty fast move. And then it'll run pretty fast from $1 up to 132. And then the choppy areas, it'll kind of hang out. And that's kind of what it will do. This is what charts do. I do see it going back to its all-time high of $3 and to $5 at one point. I own some algo. We'll see what happens when it rips, but I'm not buying any more of it. All right, there's your Algorand right there. Let's take a look at Fetty Wap. Fetch AI, our baby Fetch. And wow, 169, Fetch just continuing to rip. You thought it was overbought before. Consolidated nicely for 5 days, and then it was a perfect time to buy in again. I decided to take some profits there, remember, at like 109, and then thank God I got back in at 113 and lost that $4 move. That in the end, I did the math. It was at 30, that little selling Fetch at the wrong time and having to get back in is going to cost me 40 grand. I did the math. $40,000 plumber. I got beat for selling during a bull market. But anyway, this thing is out of control. All the other coins ripped, and then I was in Fetch and AI. I was like, damn, another. And then look at it. It's up 7x now from 20 cents up to 170. Even more than that. It's up a 9x dang near. Insanity. It goes to 180. It's up a 9x. And the thing is, you didn't even have to wait that long. A 9x from like October 20th. You guys know me. I was buying Fetch down here when it was 8 cents, 9 cents, 10 cents. I've been buying Fetch for a long time. A long time, right? Fetch is my new phantom, baby. And they held a hackathon on February 26th too, which was pretty good, probably. Remember they said they were bankrupt right here? I don't know, and they got to 50 cents. They were just 50 cents. They just did a 3x. I bought so much FET right here when they said they were bankrupt. I bought more. And people were like, should I sell my FET? Remember we had a meeting and people were like, should I sell my FET? I was like, I'm not selling a dime of that FET. I would never sell any of that FET. That FET. Man, that FET is banging. My target for FET was there at 163. Where do I get these targets? I'm just a simple guy, and I just take the length of the pole. I'm very simple. Wow, FET went to a high of 181. Already got a sell-off back to 169. So it did a 10x. Insanity. Where's FET going now? Do you take profits? What happens now? I mean, it's so high. But last time it was so high too before, and it ripped up here. I think it has to take some profits. I'm willing to hold these coins, like I told you, into the bull run. So these get put on a hardware wallet and just, I don't look at them again. But the 4-day chart, they are getting pretty high. So I delete all my work now, and let's look at it fresh yet again. But I gave you FET as well in the trading group. Not only did you know that I was accumulating it for years for a year on end, and you hear me talk about it, and I showed my bag, and I said, hey, I got more FET today. I'm buying more FET again. Here's more FET I got, But I even gave you right here set alerts on FET right here. And I could see it going to 141. And now it's even higher than that. 34% gains for FET. Did we get that on the gains? I feel like I put that out already. Yeah, we got that in the gains right here. 48% gains. And it went up even more today. We could add to that. But, no need to gloat on that. But if you're in the trading group, you would have been given this tight moving averages. Not only would you give them the setup, but you would understand why I got into the setup. I would teach you why the setup made sense to me, why I believe it was going to continue to pump. All right. 1 hour is overbought. It has to make a bit of a flag here. I delete all this stuff, and I look at the bigger time frames, 3-day, 5-day, the weekly even. Weekly's just getting started. Says it does have some more legs to go. Wow, it went to all-time highs like we read about. Again, though, every time I see something go up like this, it definitely eventually has to get a pullback. You know, where and how? I mean, does it pull all the way back to $1? It could, and then bounce back to $2. I mean, that's the thing about long-term holds. Sometimes you will see them come down, you know, if you're not willing to swing them. To me, that's unsustainable. Like, how that doesn't come down. You know, the RSI is too high. Probably a good place. If I was just in a swing bag and I wasn't willing to hold this long term and I didn't buy it down here, I just got it right there, I'd be taking profits. I'm in a different position because I've been in it for so long. Even now, I'm thinking, oh man, that 4-day says you got to come back down. And you're already starting to get a little bit of a sell-off. The daily's very overbought. What comes up always goes sideways or comes down. So right now, even from here, I'd be pulling a fib. I'd be looking at that 618 golden, you know, pocket. And you think, you know, healthy, even if FET wants to continue to pump, great. But health-wise, just for a healthy retracement, that 3-day has to come back and interact with the 21-day moving average. The interesting thing is AI could be so hot, and we could end up getting something like this. And then we'll consolidate with the 21-day moving average here, see? And FET could continue, but I'm not selling any FET, but I do see, to me, it has to pull back at one point, right? But I said that before, and it hasn't, so you never know. The best way to watch it is to get off these projections I just made on the bigger time frames and just watch it on the smaller time frame. And it really just may just keep ripping on these smaller time frames too as well. Till eventually we just get a really strong bearish div. I mean, to me, that's a pretty strong bearish divergence. You got flat out, move up. Very likely these come back down to some key areas, right? But only time will tell. When things get this out of control, you got to take it one step at a time. One day at a time. One move at a time. And again, like, you can swing trade all you want. 1 point you won't be able to swing trade it. It'll get the best of you. We talked about Turbo last night, or maybe even together on the live stream. We had a weekly screen share last night. If you were part of that, it was awesome. I recorded it and we posted to the trading group. This thing's up huge, and it made another break out the flag. And honestly, it's a meme, so it goes with memes. It's got a really cool guy who created it. Like, he didn't even think it was going to go up like it did. Cool to see it have its resurgence from its low here in October. I thought most after that meme pump it had in the middle of the bear market, I didn't think this thing was coming back. Thought it was just a one-time pony. A lot of these, I can't believe the memes are really starting to show. Memes are starting to say, "Hey, we're here for a long haul," and it's funny. People are saying VCs and big money funds buying into memes, which I find pretty crazy, right? So I'd watch this make some type of flag here, and it's got a lot of to it, and it could continue. Target is up there at 0.0013, right? Again, I'm not saying it's time right now. I'd wait for it to consolidate and get closer to the 21, but my projections start here. I wait for these to reset. I'd like to see this, you know, and I'm all about my fibs too. I would love a 618. It may not go there on the 77 here for Turbo. But it looks like it's going to, you know, at least go sideways for a bit here. Layer AI. I liked Layer AI. I talked about it being in this beautiful cup and handle. Cup and handy to the upside. It saw this Adam and Eve double bottom even. It ripped up 276% from February 12th. LAI. I believe I had it in the trading group as well. Let me take a look here. LAI. It had AI in it and LAI layer. I don't know. To me, both things kind of went hand in hand. I've been trading it on and off even since December 20th too, which is crazy. Back when it was here. right there, somewhere right here, December, putting it out when it pumped there. Anyway, I can't see the setup, so either I did this online or I didn't, who knows, so I'm not going to claim, but 276%, it definitely looks like something, it's a cup and handle. The handle was getting a little low, but you had a higher low on a double bottom, and then you ripped to the upside. Let's take a look. I see it have momentum in another flag here. These are bull flags, and you take them as such. Once you start to pump, it's a bull flag. Previous support becomes resistance there. You got your SR flip. It's a good sign. You want to see the daily reset without losing this level. It looks like this may continue. See this giant kind of double bottom? When you're a 50x guy like me and a 30x guy, once you miss the bottom buys, it's like, it just never feels right again. Like if I got into layer AI at 2 cents and it popped to 4, I'd always wish that I got it down here at a half a penny, right? Or a half a penny. But it doesn't mean we can't swing trade it for 134%. I'd keep this on the radar for the next possible swing trade. I like what I'm seeing in this bull flag. And it could dump to the downside. Anything is possible. No guarantees. But I like what I'm seeing here for layer AI. Touch the 21-day moving average. It just got a golden cross. A lot more can come from this on the daily. And the daily's resetting. You want to see it just hold support or resistance here. It breaks this level, then it negates the trade. So stop loss below there, and I could see a big move for layer AI. And again, this is going to be a simple idea, right? Not much. Sometimes it is as simple as a flag, stop loss below support. Like, as people want to reinvent the wheel and make trades look so much more complicated than they need to be. I can't tell you how much money I've made off of 2 simple ideas. Above a 200 SMA, above support, jump into the flag. Many times in my life. Like, update for Bitcoin, it's still kind of meandering here. May have definitely made that daily bottom. I've seen this many times as that looks like your daily bottom, but we are making an ascending triangle now, which is a 50-50 pattern. That could go either way. See, I'm like the meteorologist for Bitcoin. You're going to know exactly what the next moves are likely going to happen, the percentages of those moves, and then the probability of them going on. So because we had a beautiful divergence that high, I would if Bitcoin can break out and flag and then retest 61.6, that could be a nice long, because that shows you that you broke above the resistance and used it as support. If we mill out here and we just go sideways, it's likely we could drop to the downside. Okay, so just be careful here. The only cool thing is if we were to make this a falling wedge, you could say that you just resistance, you did breach resistance right there very slightly, and falling wedges do break back to the upside 68% of the time. Again, it's all about the 200 SMA on the 1 hour and the 1 minute for me. We got to recapture that. All right. And our 15-minute too as well. You lost the 15-minute 200 SMA. You see that? Showing signs of life. Can you get back up in there? And honestly, now I see something. I'm going to show you something else that I just saw that I'm going to reveal in another chart. I'm going to do a couple super chats, and I'm going to show you. My mind just saw something different, and I love to show you guys what I see immediately. And my subconscious mind just grabs something. It's a good sign usually, and I'd love to share it with you guys. What you do is you eventually feed your subconscious mind so much information that your subconscious mind takes over. It becomes what tells you what to get in and get out of a trade. And your subconscious mind is not really truly attached to your emotions, not in the present. It has its own kind of vibe. So I can trade less emotionally when I use my subconscious mind. I can use my subconscious mind only when I've loaded it up with years of data. Time in the market. You can't beat time in the market. I see render going up to $11. The whole market's bullish on it. Everybody likes it. There's not a lot of people wanting to sell it off. Even the people that are up huge on it are up huge on it, and they're just like, I'm up good. I wouldn't be surprised if render continues. I see a move for render to the upside. 52% gain, 1170 is my target for render. Trade of the weekend here, render looking beautiful. Again, if Bitcoin dumps, you have to remember, it could dump every setup, and this could dump, then turn into a Bart Simpson, boom. You know, Bitcoin has to kind of stay sideways, at least fight off that low. But there's a 4-hour bull flag for render. High probability of a move to 1170. Okay, moving forward. Big time CYBA, FAR, HBAR. Honestly, I got to start saying it's just too many super chats. I got to start saying I can't get them all done anymore. I got to put a foot down. I used to say I could do every single one of them, but literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They take me 5 minutes, right, a piece to do them correctly. That's 50. That's an hour right there, you know, and I still got to do Bitcoin, the show, interact. So I got to get to a point here where I can't do all the super chats anymore, man. I just can't. I'm here till 12:30 every day now, all the time. And you can't get mad at me when I don't do them anymore, because people they throw the kitchen sink at me. You didn't do my super chat, you know. Again, I want to make everybody happy, so I attempt to do every single one of them. But again, even big time, like I gotta call in the trading group. I don't want to reveal that, so like I'm not gonna do the big time because that's in my trading group right now. Uniswap, I also have a call for that. ZETA, I also have a call for that. You know what I mean? I'll do HBAR, KNC, and MUNITY. All right. I got to be fair to myself and to the trading group too. Let's take a look at FARCANA. I've never heard of FARCANA. I have no idea what it is. What is this thing? FARCANA on CoinEx. $41 million in market cap, 12 cents. Let's take a look at what they do. They got a Polygon address. The multiplayer third-person hero shooter FARCANA. Okay. Star and Gun Story. So it's a game available on the PC. Mars Enigma Golden Vault FAR token airdrop. The campaign is ended now. The tokens will be airdropped to your FARCANA platform wallet. Okay. So hopefully they sold off most of the airdrop, right? And so you want to wait for the airdrop to sell off. Looks okay. I mean, there's so many games. Like, it didn't look that amazing. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to be rude, but, you know, it didn't look like it was out of control. Let me take a look at their socials. And again, new coin alert, FARCANA. Never heard about this coin, guys. Brand new coin on the trading group. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate all the super chats. I thank you so much for each and every one of them. Thank God I'm in the trading group. Yeah. Sam Famia Avra suggested just give me 1 minute max to each super chat. It is now likely we pump up to the 200 SMA now. We got to break back above it, though. If it gets closer and tighter, it's likely we dump. I'll be honest. The closer the 200 it gets, you want to pump up to it, get around it, and then pull the other moving averages across it. If this comes down and you kind of, if this happens, the 200 comes in, flattens price, like so. It's kind of like when you're pumping and the 200 hits, you bounce off of it. It's more likely we dump down if that happens. All right, so it's kind of setting up for a dump, I'll be honest, from just my years of watching moving averages, but you never know. Sam, do you use pants? I have pants on. I remember watching Lifer at 3,000 subs. Glad to see him blow up. Yeah. CYBA. Cybria on Bitmart. I have no idea what this coin is about or what it does. Bounce off at 0.2 to 0.5. It's up like 100% or more. I don't know anything about this coin, so, you know, it is, look, it's got the rounded bottom and it's starting to come out the side. It's usually a good sign that you're getting the cup and handle and it's going to start to rip again. So just based on this market structure, this coin says it's going up. Again, I know nothing about it and you'd have to do more research. You get asked about your pants 100 times. You see, everyone's always asking me about the pants, man. I told you. You thought it was just me, right? No, I have pants on. I've already gone over this. I have pants on. All right? You can go back to the original video, but I have pants on. All right? Look, I got pants on, all right? For crying out loud, there's my cocky pants. I'm wearing J. Crew chinos, man. $89. Go buy yours today, all right? I got every color. White, red. I got white, red, brown, navy blue. 3 pairs of khakis, a lighter khaki. I swear I had like an olive color. Somehow the pants went missing. I don't know what happened there. HBAR, MUNITY, ZETA, and KNC. They always ask me about my pants. It's crazy. I don't know why. Because Kevin O'Leary streams without pants on, and he put a bad name for everybody that streams with a suit and tie on. And now everyone thinks that if you're in a suit and tie, you don't have pants on. And that's the problem, right? HBAR is about to pump, in my humble opinion. Looks like it's some good gains here coming for HBAR. So HBAR looks nice to me for a swift move up for 38%. That's a beautiful ascending triangle. Tight moving average is already on the move. And my bigger target is headed to the bigger target. We put out HBAR. We talked about, this is a beautiful trade I put out. And it's up 81%. Look at that. No stop got hit. I've even said where to put the stop, exactly where I would put it. Beautiful move. I see HBAR continuing, same thing. Stop loss like below here or there. I don't see why HBAR can't pump. Next target for HBAR is 16. And I'm not even a huge fan of this coin. I don't hold any long term. I'm just a TA guy. The TA says yes. The TA says yes for HBAR. All right. I'm Belgium too, Marlene. Jesus healed me and gave me peace. Amen. AVAX, send it to 400. I think AVAX should hit 400. Honestly. It makes sense to me that it should 10x from $40. Like if AVAX doesn't 10x, I don't get it. You know, it won't make any sense. Which of your online courses is the best course? Take the one right now that I teach tomorrow. Right here. Hit the QR code in the link. Take this course tomorrow. I'm telling you right now. Limited time. Jump on in. $150. Take this course. Right there. See it? Take that course. It's tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? Show me once. Show me twice. Show me 3 times. Been through multiple trading groups from BitLab, Frankie Candles, ICT. No other group can beat the 99. Don't miss the greatest opportunity for gains in knowledge and quality of life. Wow, he's been through all of them, he says. And he says we're the best. That's what he says, though. You know what I mean? Listen to Dollar Crypto, and I don't know him. I didn't pay him to say that. I wish I did, but I didn't. MUNITY, MetaHorse Unity. Never heard of it. Just came out. Thing looks like it's brand new. Can't even really put a chat on it over here. And it's from one flag to the next. Coins like this, I just put 500 to 1,000 and let them ride. You know, you'd be surprised. Like 80% of them tend to grain. But again, you know, then watch it all change. So you got to do what makes you happy. And it's always a move of high risk. And you got to be super careful. And don't listen to a YouTuber. And I'm not a financial advisor. And nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, right? But you can see we're starting to probably make an ascending triangle for a bigger move up later on. So this is kind of what I see happening. See, I'm able to kind of see it before it happens because I've been doing it for so long, everyone. My mind is just stuck in the zone, right? Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Where are those likes at, everybody? We should have 1,000 likes by now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Fun crypto fact. After the halving, Jason Casper will have to walk twice as fast to burn the same amount of calories. You're funny. You deserve to set boundaries. Good for you, Sam. Thank you. Look at ZETA and KYC and KNC. But honestly, this thing looks hot. I'd wait for it to reset on the 15-minute, but this could be, it's a brand new coin. Seems like it's gaining some steam. MUNITY. I'm watching it. Brand new coin. Coin alert. Brand new coin. MUNITY. Super high risk. But again, I'm telling you guys, there's always another opportunity, right? You can see how many new coins we find every single day. You can't get caught up on, I wish I could have. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Everything's all right. And learn how to take some profits and put some money away too. If we always keep reinvesting every single time, eventually the market's going to shift on us. If we have a general idea to take profits at one point, then that's what we'll do. You want to exercise your exercise. You get it? If that makes sense. Let's look at ZETA chain. I like ZETA here at the bottom at 229. I'm watching it consolidate very, very nicely. No data there. 12 hour, you really got nothing. The 4 hours wants to pump. And you're at the bottom of a channel. You can't buy the tops of the channels. Kind of a cup and handle here. It's consolidating. I see ZETA chain getting ready for a move to 442. That's what I see happening for ZETA. But you do you. The 4 hour looks absolutely beautiful. Bit of hidden bullish divergence there after consolidation. I like what I'm seeing for ZETA chain. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. ZETA to 444. Bang, bang, bang. And I'm feeling crispy right now. You heard it here first, right? ZETA to 444. Let's go at Kyle Chasse, right? Now he don't come up. I'm gonna put the E. I don't know why he didn't come up. Anyway, let's go. You heard it here first. ZETA to 444, baby. 444 and $44, right? Let's go. Now I usually take a picture of that. Oh, there it came out there. Yeah. You heard it here first. ZETA to 444, baby. I love ZETA chain, man. Anyway, FET, look at that. KuCoin, Maui, Peter Schiff, KuCoin doing damage. What are they saying about KuCoin right now? 850 going as planned. Yep. $4, $5, $10 coming sooner than expected. Man. KuCoin's banging on him, man. Soros on KuCoin. Funny. There's always so much. So we went over a lot of coins today that are likely going to pop to the upside. I'm ready. You should be ready. It goes on and on and on. Nobody's going to work harder than me to keep you as, mentally focused and on point. They asked about the Kyber network. I put it out here recently in an ascending triangle. It dipped down, didn't make it, but the stop loss here never would have been hit. So technically, the trade's really still valid, in my humble opinion. Not how I like them to go personally, but it's still valid. That's accumulation. Whenever I see this, I think of Chainlink. So go to Chainlink, right? And watch, we're going to grab a fractal on Chainlink right now. This is going to be interesting. But if you go to Chainlink and you look at what Chainlink is doing, and you take a look at this area here, and you see how you were just in this consolidative chop, right? And you were in that chop from the 22nd of May all the way to October 23rd, right? And then boom, you break out of accumulation, and then things start to really bubble up, all right? Chainlink, another kind of, I feel like a safer play. Look, now that it's well above this resistance, it just 15 looks like you can't go much lower than that. The idea to put a lot of money in the market is not to lose a lot. So like if you put 100 grand in, you don't want to be down more than 25. Like you don't want your position down more than 25% really ever at any time. You don't want to be down at all, but let's be honest, no one ever gets that perfect, A lot of my trades do start at, positive and they actually never go negative. That's the plan. But that took years and years of planning and, and it's still, there's no guarantees. But so look, I'm thinking of putting 100 grand into Link, right? Even though it's boring, it's not that hot. What I can assume is 1767 looks like it's going to hold, and we're only $2 away. So like, what is my risk? And if Bitcoin tanks and the whole market tanks, we're going to take a huge dump in Chainlink. It just doesn't make sense. The weekly also has a little more legs to go, but it has pumped, right? It would have been nicer to get into Chainlink at 5 and be selling 400 grand right now. Agreed. However, I look at my 5-day. We just got above the 200 SMA. It's a very bullish sign. We're getting a golden cross. It tells me something's coming for Chainlink. And when Bitcoin pumps, Chainlink pumps. And then once you get above 28, it's like we're going to be on. There's going to be a time where we break these highs, and then the rally's going to really be on, and we're going to be into some crazy numbers, right? To me, I don't see how Chainlink doesn't break its all-time high and some. And so I'm looking for Chainlink to get into the 80, about $100. You know what I mean? But definitely a 3x to $60 looks pretty doable to me. So I'm thinking of just putting a save 100 grand in Chainlink. These are like, and honestly, when I put money in like this, it's like this is my savings. Like this is what I've saved. So I'm putting in like everything I have. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's high risk. If I'm willing to do something like this, it means it's extremely high risk. All right. I risk money I'm willing to lose in all these other altcoins. Even if it's 300 grand. Like I could lose a 300 grand. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I could lose it and move on. I wouldn't want to. Trust me. That's not the plan. All right. But I just want to make, like, I could handle it. All right. Wow. Just an amazing day to be alive, man. I'm just looking at the positions I made, and it's just crazy. Palm AI is doing some damage. I like what I'm seeing for Palm AI. All right. So I like Chainlink here, as it consolidates on the 4-hour time frame. And I wouldn't be surprised if it makes a quick move up to 28, and then it really leaves this area in the wayside. So I'm seeing a similar thing with this Kyber network. That's the consolidative movement. Like this is where you buy consolidation if you believe in it, and then boom, it's gonna. This game's a lot simpler than you realize, but you gotta believe in what you're doing. You have faith and conviction. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love y'all. Let's take a look at Bitcoin one more time. But we know it's inside that ascending triangle on that 1-minute chart. You kind of see where it's at. We got a good vibe with it. Wow, 61.7 back up and doing some damage. So look, it broke out. It's attempting to break back above. And look, it did the thing. Like, that's the money printer. Technically, that was the entry there on the cup and handle. But they brought it up, brought it back down again. Didn't lose the low, and then you still would have won the money printer strategy, right? Buying into the divergence on the 1-minute time frame, getting up to the 200 SMA. We flipped this 200 SMA. See, that's a good sign that we ran up to it. Had we waited for this to get lower into that, not a good sign. You want the moving average to the curve. Now we got rejected by the 200. See how that red candle came? We want to flip that now. So now I'd be watching the flag on the 1-minute time frame, and I'd be seeing if we can flip this 200. Once we flip the 200, I start feeling a lot better. And a lot of times I open up longs when we flip the 200 SMA on the 1-minute time frame. Today I don't feel like trading today. It's weird, right? I mean, I deployed 20 grand into altcoins last night at 12 in the morning. I mean, if that's not trading, I don't know what is, I just don't feel like leverage trading, I guess, today, If this flag kind of makes a nice flag, maybe it's possibly I take the flag. This is the next leverage trade that I would think of taking. If you're in my trading group, I'd be willing to go up to 62,002 with a stop kind of here because we broke back above this point of control. I'd use the point of control there as my stop hunt protection. And that's a 3.2 risk reward ratio. So that's the next trade that I'm looking at for Bitcoin. I'd like to go sideways, kiss the 21, and boom, take the move to the upside. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. God has provided us with a beautiful day. I love you all. Thank you so much. Shout out to the channel sponsors, I Trust Capital, BingX. We love you all. And of course, BOOKMAP. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Shout out to all the new people in the trading group. We're here for you guys. We love you. And we provide. God bless you all. I'll see you in the trading group throughout the day. Blessings on blessings. Thank you.